Hey everyone, how's it going? Mike here, and in today's video, I want to do it about depression just because I know there's a lot of people out there that deal with it, and I personally deal with depression on a day-to-day basis. And I know it's hard. You deal with it and you battle with it, and it's just something that sadly but true, a lot of people deal with it. And there is a difference between, you're just sad, and this thing that just kind of stops you from living your life. And that really is what depression is. It goes much more beyond being sad. And those people that perhaps have never experienced it just don't understand depression is a very complex thing, if that's what you want to call it, or disease, or condition. Whatever you want to label it, it really is a very complex thing. Just because people that deal with it and people that battle with it all react to it and deal with it in very different ways. For example, you would think a person that suffers from depression basically sleeps all day and doesn't want to get out of bed, has no energy. And that might be the truth for some people, but it could be the complete opposite for other people. For example, for myself, I deal with depression in a way that I'm kind of a workaholic. So whenever I feel depressed, I just really dive into work, and that's kind of all I do. And I become very obsessive about working just because it kind of distracts me from what I'm feeling. And in a way, being a workaholic can be good because I'm achieving my goals and I'm moving forward, and there's movement going on in my life of accomplishing things. But in another aspect, I'm actually not paying attention to other parts of my life. So I'm kind of, suffering, and it's I'm not having this balance in my life, and I can see how that is affecting me, and it's actually can be a pretty bad thing just because when you don't have balance in your life and you're dealing with depression, whenever you might be in a situation where that depression really does escalate, I've I've found from personal experience that I would get into a depressive state, and it's so bad that I can't get myself out of it, and I get to a point where I'm thinking suicidal thoughts. It's gotten to that point just of certain times, but I've worked my depression where whenever I start to get into these states of depression, I either listen to music, which for me, listening to positive music that really just gets my mood up and going has really, really helped me. Also, another thing that I've started to do is meditate, and I've started meditating to Hindu mantras, and I found out that they really do help me out a lot, and they have a spiritual aspect to it um, that kind of bring peace to me, and they've really helped me out a lot. And really, the third thing that I've done to really help me when I'm in a very depressive state is just force myself to be positive. I really just, it takes a lot of willpower, it really does. But by forcing myself, I, I slowly begin to feel like I'm getting out of this depressive state. And those are just some of the things that I've done to kind of battle with it and deal with it. And I hope these little tips can help you out if you're dealing with depression, and again, people who deal with this condition, they deal with it in different ways. For example, I have a family member who is actually the complete opposite. They are very antisocial. They don't like to get out of bed. All they like to do is stay on their bed and play video games and watch TV all day long. And if they could do that forever, I think they would be happy. And you know, there's people like that, and um, we just all deal with it in a very different manner and way. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Oh, and feel free to like, comment, subscribe, okay? See ya.